Wood Kamagambo Ochako Duogo Kendo. Now, Kenya's most photographed road signage. Watu wa Homa Bay, kujeni hapa. Kujeni hapa. Ninyi nawataka, si eti aje sitaki wengine. Watu wa Homa Bay, come closer. And so, Ochot Odong. What do you know about Ochot Odong? Ochot Odong, like Ochot Odong kata Ochot Odong. Now, Ochot Odong is a place in Karabondi. This is a road signpost that is found in along Katito Kindube Highway. So, you heard me say that it is the most photographed signage. You can check all the photos that I've stuck or I've posted up there. Just check on them. You can see akina Akode, Simi Kenya, Jarunda Mambo Beard. Watu wengi, watu kadhaa tu wamepiga picha huko. Ni mimi peke yangu nimebaki, but I'll be there soon. Okay? Just wait for me. So, Ochot Odong, kata Ochot Odong has two meanings. The first meaning is a prostitute has been left behind. Number two, the second meaning, something has broken loose and remained behind. Something has broken loose and remained behind. Nice. So at least you know about Ochot Odong. You know the meaning. So there are a lot of tales, a lot of legends, a lot of stories that have been said, a lot of myths, a lot of misconceptions. I don't know if they are true, I don't know if they are myths, I don't know if they are, but a lot of stories have been said and have been believed about this place. So I don't know the one to believe, but then I also know a lot about it out of reading or out of getting the facts or the legends from people. And so I'm gonna start with the first one. So the first story goes like this. Nyakwara, you're machiegni apimni story. Nyakwara koro, it goes like this. There was a man who had a mistress, and this man came to a show in Kindu Bay, and this show was called Kindu Bay Agricultural Society of Kenya Show. In short, they were calling it Kenya Show. Nice. So, when this man also came, like this show was about agricultural expo, but then behind the expo, there were a lot of, it was an entertainment hub behind the expo, People could come to the show, but behind it, kulikuwa na raha fulani tu, ilikuwa tu just like that, And so, a lot of revelers were coming, a lot of people could attend with their wives, Hapo ndio ungepata bibi, kama una bibi, Yeah. So, there's this man who came with his mistress, or rather his wife, and so after the show, like just as the show was continuing, this lady disappeared in the crowd. And being that there was no telephone at that time, this man decided to walk into the village and ask each and every person he could meet, that if they have seen his wife for him. And so people could ridicule him and laugh and say, Ochot Odong, your wife from the hub has remained behind. Umepoteza bibi. Ochot Odong. And that's how the name remained to be. The second tale, it is just about the journey to the lakeside town, Homa Bay town by that time. So, the roads by that time were very bad, and they were not in good condition. And so, there were, you know, there were there were few matatus or few minibuses. So watu wangeka vitu zao nyingi kabisa, naipongo gechegi minibuses jibefundo iye kanyo. A lot of luggage, very huge heavy luggage were being put on the minibuses. And so in that place where you see that signpost, there was a very huge pothole. There was a very deep pothole, very wide, And so when the minibuses were coming, some of the luggage would fall down, and every moment that a luggage could remain behind or luggage would fall from the vehicle, at that point, the travelers or the passengers could shout to the driver, Ochot Odong, Ochot Odong, Ochot Odong. That was a signal that the driver should put the vehicle aside, and so that they could go and pick the luggage first. Ochot Odong was a signal. At that place, it was it was the place where people could use that name every now and again. Nini ingeanguka hapo, luggages. So that's the second one. The third one is about a portion mill. There is a portion mill. If you see that picture well, there is a portion mill just on the other side of the road, just immediately opposite that signpost. So when villagers could come to that signpost, say for example, you come with a 1 kg maize, you want to mill it into a flour, and some of the flour would remain in the portion mill, and so you could take home with you just a half of it. And so if anybody asks you, why did you come with a small amount of flour, you could say, Moka moko ochot odong eorego. So that's the second one. The third one, there were business women from that same place in Karabondi that the business women. So they were going to Kindu Bay to trade, and before they could go, as they were going, when one of the women remained behind and said, I'm not going anywhere, and achot adong gikaye ongeka madhi mupogreka anarem gika. So that woman stayed there, and the place got its name from that place. And the fifth one is about tamaking from Katito to Kindu Bay. So as the road was being tarmacked, it reached a place, that same place where you see that signpost. They tarmacked the road until that place, and then it ended there. So the other part to Kindu Bay remained a rough road or a maram road. And so the villagers would say Ndara Ochot Odong at that place, and so it got its name from there, And that's the tale about Ochot Odong. I don't know which one is true. I don't really know, but I just have to believe, because that's what is being said. Enda YouTube utapata video zangu hapo hivyo. Una search haki na ako ka emoji, sawa? Mimi naitwa Haki.